Good afternoon. This is Rahul Palke speaking, Assistant Professor, Sri Shivaji Mahavidyalaya Varshi. Today I am going to deal about the topic dialogic structure or dialogic criticism. It is modeled on the theory and critical procedures of the Soviet critic Mikhail Bakhtin. To Bakhtin, a literary work is not a text whose meanings are produced by the play of impersonal linguistic or economic or social forces, but a site for the dialogic interaction of multiple voices or modes of a discourse, each of which is not merely a verbal but a social phenomenon, and as such is the product of manifold determinants that are specific to a class, social group, and speech community. A person's speech, composed of languages from diverse social contexts, does not express a ready-made and autonomous individuality. Instead, his or her character emerges in the course of the dialogue and is composed of languages from diverse social contexts. Each utterance, whether in actual life or as represented in literature, owes its precise inflection and meaning to a number of attendant factors. Bakhtin's prime interest was in the novel, and especially in the ways that the voices that constitute the text of any novel disrupt the authority of the author's single voice. In Problems of Dostoevsky's Poetics, he contrasts the monologic novels to dialogic form or polyphonic form. In this regard, Bakhtin's view is that a novel can never be totally monologic or dialogic. In Rabelais and His World, Bakhtin proposed his widely concept of the carnivalesque in certain literary works. This literary model parallels the flouting of authority and inversion of social hierarchies that in many cultures are permitted in a season of carnival. It does so by introducing a mingling of voices from diverse social levels that are free to mock and subvert authority, to flout social norms by ribaldry, and to exhibit various ways of profaning what is ordinarily regarded as sacrosanct. In an essay on discourse in the novel, Bakhtin develops his view that the novel is constituted by a multiplicity of divergent and contending social voices that achieve their full significance only in the process of their dialogic interaction both with each other and with the voice of the narrator. I would like to mention one of the views of Bakhtin regarding Aristotle's Poetics. Bakhtin explicitly sets his theory against Aristotle's Poetics. Further, Bakhtin's views have been in some part and in diverse ways incorporated by representatives of various types of critical theory and practice, whether traditional or post-structural. Among current students of literature, those who are identified specifically as dialogic critics follow Bakhtin's example by proposing that the primary component in the constitution of narrative works or of literature generally and of general culture as well is a plurality of contending and mutually qualifying social voices with no possibility of decisive resolution into a monologic truth. Self-reflexively, a thoroughgoing dialogic critic, in accordance with Bakhtin's own views, considers his own critical writings to be simply one voice among many in the contention of critical theories and practices, which coexist in a sustained tension of opposition and mutual definition. Thank you very much.